How many American soldiers died during World War II? The United States of America became embroiled in World War II at one of the most dramatic moments in history, on December 7, 1941, when the Japanese aircraft carrier fleet launched a devastating attack on the American naval base Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. This attack claimed the lives of more than 2,000 American troops and finally destroyed the illusion that the war would bypass the United States. The very next day, the United States declared war on Japan, and soon Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy themselves declared war on America. From December 1941 to September 1945, 16,112,566 military personnel served in the United States Armed Forces. It was the largest mobilization in the country's history, spanning several generations of Americans. Of this huge number of people wearing military uniforms, about 418,000 people died. According to updated data of the U.S. Department of Defense, the number of combat and non-combat losses amounted to 407,316 people. 671,278 servicemen were injured. Many of them remained disabled for the rest of their lives, carrying the unhealed traces of the war into peaceful life. The Americans fought in several theaters of war at once, spreading their forces around the globe. In the European theater, the losses were the most significant. About 250,000 people died in battles against German and Italian troops, in North Africa starting in November 1942, in Italy starting in July 1943, and then in France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and in Germany itself starting in June 1944. About 161,000 people died in the Pacific Theater, where American soldiers and sailors waged a grueling war against Japan on vast ocean expanses and fortified islands. The most bloody operation for the American Army was the Normandy landings, the opening of the Second Front, which lasted from June 6 to August 25, 1944. During this period, American troops lost 20,563 people killed. Next in terms of losses are the Ardennes Operation, which broke out in December 1944, January 1945, and became the last major German counteroffensive on the Western Front. The Battle of Okinawa, the Battle of Monte Cassino, and the storming of Iwo Jima Island, each of these battles cost the Americans thousands of lives. A separate tragic page is the fate of prisoners of war. There were 130,201 American servicemen in Japanese and German captivity. Of these, 116,129 people returned home, while the rest died of ill treatment, disease, and exhaustion. The death rate was especially high among those who were captured by the Japanese. The conditions of detention there often bordered on deliberate destruction. Even decades after the end of the war, thousands of American military personnel are officially missing. As of August 2025, there were only 44,518 living veterans of the Second World War remaining among the U.S. military. These are the last living witnesses of those events, the passing generation who bore the brunt of the most devastating conflict in human history on their own shoulders. There are fewer of them every year, and with them goes the living memory of the war that claimed hundreds of thousands of American lives. What do you think about this?